everybody, welcome back to Cosmic Connections. I'm Starling Brader, and today I'm here with Linda Berry. I'm really excited to be talking to Linda today. She is one of the leading educators and researchers in the world of vibrational astrology, and she has deeply helped to shape and form vibrational astrology as it is, along with Santino Mancuso. She also earned her professional astrology certificate from the Avalon School of Astrology back in 2015, but she's been studying astrology for a long time. And I'm really excited to talk to her. She is the author of the Vibrational Astrology Interpreting Aspects book, and she's also the author of the Vibrational Astrology Diary, which is a wonderful diary that you can read every single day. It's beautiful. And she also is...
And it's free.
And it's free, yes. I'll leave a link in the description too, so you'll definitely have to check it out. And she also teaches and is the founder of the School of Astrology for Vibrational Energetics, also known as STAVE. So we're going to be talking today about the Fractal Cosmos Conference, which I'm really excited about too. So how are you doing today before we jump into that, Linda? How's everything going?
I'm doing just great. I'm really, really delighted to be speaking with you, Starling.
Me too. I'm excited to be doing it, talking to you. I'm excited for the conference and everything that you've done. I'm so grateful to be able to communicate with you and get to know you through this lens and share you with the audience too. So I always like to ask this question. I know it's not so much about our topic, but to me it's always interesting because it's inspirational. But what got you into astrology? Like, what was the thing that triggered you to get into astrology?
This is a funny story. This was, I was about 29, which is so far over the hill from now that I don't even want to figure how far to look back. But it was when I was about 26. And I was kind of just intrigued by the idea of astrology, didn't know anything about it. And I checked this book out of the library, and it was one of these, basic how-to books, and it told you how to set up a chart, gave you interpretations for planets, regular modern astrology. And so I followed directions, didn't have any problem setting up the chart, looked at some aspects, and went, oh, this could apply to anybody. Threw the papers away, sent the book back to the library. Did that again about 2 or 3 months later. Same book. Got it back. Reread it. Because I didn't keep any of the stuff from the previous time. Reread it. Recalculated the chart. Looked at a few things. This could apply to anybody. Sent it back. Third time, I managed to get into my... I have Moon and Mercury conjunct in the first vibration in the first house, close to the ascendant, with Uranus opposing them in the 7th house. And so I got to looking at the interpretation of that one. It says, you get on a job and you don't stay all that long. And remember, this was like the 60s. People stayed on jobs longer then. Okay. You get on a job and you don't stay on it very long because you get bored because you've learned everything and you go on to something else. Well, I don't know if the reason was 100% right, but the fact that I didn't stay very long on jobs was totally right. The most I managed to stay at one place was 3 years. And it was like, this doesn't apply to everybody. Some people stay on jobs for years and years and years and years. Well, this doesn't apply to everybody. It does apply to me. I can see it from this aspect in my chart. And that was when I decided, okay, there's something in astrology. I want to figure it out. And I started a lifelong study of it.
Wow, that's cool. Oh, and so you've done a lot of astrology research even before starting Avalon. So I know that you were studying a lot of outer planets and that sort of thing too. Yeah. So you've been in this forever pretty much.
I'm oriented toward doing research. I did get some ideas to improve my research from working with Santino, with David.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes.
So yes. It was beneficial. And then I had some ideas that will improve his research if he uses them. So it's trade-off.
Yeah, and that's the thing about VA and the world of VA. I mean, I'm as people probably know, I'm also a VA researcher and astrologer too. So, we have to be a group, right? I think that's so important because one person on their own is like a person on an island. They're not doing as much, right? So the community, the community part is so important, and that's what is exciting to me about this conference. Mm-hmm. The Fractal Cosmos, by the way, you can get there by going to fractalcosmos.org, and I am going to be one of the speakers there too. But Linda has many different speakers there. What was your inspiration for Fractal Cosmos?
Well, my inspiration for Fractal Cosmos was feeling a need. We used to have a conference that concentrated on vibrational astrology. And several things changed in the world, and there stopped being a conference that really focused on the cutting edge of vibrational astrology, on the new things we're learning. There is some vibrational astrology at the conference Cosmic Patterns does, and so on, but it's not really getting into and featuring the cutting edge research and what we're developing. And I felt a real need to have a conference like that. So I had some people who were willing to help me, and I decided to see what happens, see if we can put one together and if people will be interested in that.
That's awesome. And by the way, I don't think I mentioned this, but it's an online conference, and the dates of it are the 29th through the 30th, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
31st. 29th through the 31st.
Oh, 29th through the 31st. So of August. So in a few weeks from now. So this is so exciting. Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. So the theme for this one is fractals and flavors, augmenting vibrational energies. Do you want to say anything about that?
Well, we are finding the point we're at in vibrational astrology is to be able to not just look inside of a vibration. You get so much information inside a vibration, but to recognize that there are connections between the vibrations and that there are like these threads, matching degree positions, matching angular distances, and that these connections tell us more about what's happening in the vibration.
Interesting. So you're giving us kind of a rabbit hole of where we can go and learn even more than just looking at the vibrations themselves. That's really cool. Interesting. Wow. So that's exciting. So that's going to be your presentation for this conference, and
I'm going to be I'm going to be doing the keynote too on the general tapestry and how all these things are weaving in a broader level into the tapestry that we're recognizing that the chart is literally like a woven tapestry. And when you read it using the techniques in vibrational astrology, it becomes the manual for your life that you always wished you had.
Yes. And I love that idea of the tapestry because that's exactly what it is. It's this huge pieces of so many things together to make, the chart, which is you, right? So that's a beautiful visual that comes from that. Yeah, I love it. So one of the other things that you do, Linda, is you have created Frequency Finder, which is an add-on to the Sirius and Kepler programs. I think it works on Kepler too.
Yes, it works on Kepler. It actually works in, what's its name? The little one, but nobody ever really worries about that. You just lost your sound, Starlene.
Oh, I did?
For
Can
a
you hear
second,
me
your lips were moving and I didn't hear anything. Now it's back.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. So, yeah, so Frequency Finder is the add-on for the Sirius program, which is great. And so you are updating Frequency Finder too. You're making a new version of Frequency Finder to add new things.
Expanding it substantially. The general thing that Frequency Finder does is it takes a chart and evaluates and scores the different vibrations so that you can get an idea of what things might be especially important.
Mm. Yeah. So it gives you like, look here. Look over here. Look here.
Gives you an idea. There's a list of the top 32 vibrations in the chart on the front page. And so that tells you, at least by one scoring system, that tells you which vibrations are really most heavily moving around and energized.
It gives you a clue. I like it too because it gives you a clue where to look. Sirius does it by the conjunctions, so you can look for all the conjunctions, but looking for like different patterns and things like that, Frequency Finder is great because if anybody's ever studied astrology, it's like such a big study, especially using an evidence-based model, that you don't know where to go. So it's a great, helpful tool for that.
Yeah, when I graduated from Santino's program with you, I'm sitting here and I know that there's at least 360 of these vibrations. And I don't have a clue what's in any of them. I mean, I can look up and see a couple, but overall general picture, I don't have a clue of this stuff. I'm going, that's why I wrote Frequency Finder. So I would have a guideline to figure out what places might be useful to look at.
Yeah, because you could spend all day looking, and it's,
Yeah, I mean, you've got 360 of them. Try pulling them up one at a time and keeping track of which ones are really important.
Yeah. So you're adding to it. That's great. And to the Frequency Finder, you're adding these new different techniques that you're discovering and you're working with too. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's exciting. So, tell us more about the conference and your idea of what you're doing. I noticed that you have some newer or more entry level type of lectures going on.
Yeah, we're calling them foundation lectures.
Oh, foundational.
Okay. And our idea was that we wanted a conference that would be friendly to people who just were going, oh, what's this vibrational astrology? I'd like to understand it.
Right.
Well, it is a very different way of looking at the chart and the way things relate in the chart. And if you get dumped into that and you're listening to these people talking about these detailed technical lectures on some aspect of something, and you don't even know the field or the frame you're working in, you're going to be kind of lost. Anybody would be. It wouldn't matter if they are a master astrologer. If they came in and they didn't know anything about vibrational astrology, some of our lectures are going to be lost in. That's just the way it is because it requires knowledge of what we're doing in vibrational astrology. So we took 4 of the lectures that we felt would be the most obscure to people coming in new.
Mm-hmm.
And we have paired them with a foundational track where they have the choice of going to something that they might learn from that might help them to understand vibrational astrology that will probably make a whole lot more sense to them than that lecture.
Oh, okay. So there's two different tracks, and one is the foundational track, and the other is
right. There are 8 lectures. Well, there's 7 lectures and a panel. So of the 7 lectures, 4 of them have a foundational lecture paired with them.
Okay. Oh, very good. Yeah, that's going to help because a lot of people
to be friendly to people, and we wanted people to really get something that would benefit them out of the conference, even if they'd never heard of vibrational astrology till now.
Yeah, that's important because VA is so different than any type of other astrology. Like it has parts of this and parts of that, but the evidence-based model that VA it's just different. So it's a whole other language. So this gives people context and language for that. That's wonderful to hear. Yeah, so that's going to be really helpful.
And, along with it, if people that come to the conference or people that don't come to the conference, but just maybe look at some of Starlene's and Stantino's videos, if they want to learn vibrational astrology, well, I've got a whole school that's doing that. Starlene's teaching it too. Mm-hmm. So you've got places that you can go to learn vibrational astrology.
When does your next course start up?
My next course will start in January.
Very good. Very good.
Well, my next classes won't start in January, but my next beginning.
Right. Your beginning class.
My next beginning class will be January of 2026. Gosh, 2026? Oh my gosh. And you know what? That's right around the corner from the Saturn-Neptune conjunction.
I know, it is. It's
that's approaching like a freight train.
Yes. So much. I know. It's so much. It's exciting. So other things in addition to the conference, I know we're having the conference, we're having the lectures. You're planning something on Saturday evening as well. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Which I didn't.
Saturday. You're planning something Saturday evening, or?
Oh yes. For the people that come to the conference, we're going to have a interactive time on Saturday evening. Most of the speakers will be there. I don't know if all of them can make it, but almost all of them can. And you will have opportunities to interact with different speakers, to share in group discussions. We will have breakout rooms so that if a few people want to talk about something and they want to go into one of the rooms for a while and talk, that's fine. And I don't know if we'll maybe even have a little bit of music if somebody wants to play something. And, we're just going to play for the evening.
That's all. I mean, I am excited about that. I'm excited about everything, but that'll be nice too because I like the social connection of being able to talk to people that know my language. So very nice.
So that's gonna provide that. It's gonna kind of try to substitute. It can't be as good as if you're in person and you can all get together in a room together. Mm-hmm. But it's our best substitute.
Yeah, it is. So are you planning on doing this yearly, or is this, are you?
Assuming it goes well. Mm-hmm. And we will generally have one every year. That's the intention. But next year we're not sure about because UAC is meeting over Labor Day next year, and we haven't yet decided whether we're going to have a weekend earlier in the summer. It would definitely be online next year again, and we will have to see what happens, whether we want to go to in person in 2027.
Wow. Well, maybe that will happen. That's interesting. Maybe it'll happen. But it's great that you're doing this in these connections and these helping to share the cutting edge of astrology and vibrational astrology. So that's really fantastic.
Well, I couldn't do it without the other people that are working with me.
Yeah.
Particularly Rob Vasidi, who's handling the website and a lot of the things involved. And I just couldn't do it without it being a group effort.
Yeah, that's true. It does take a group effort to put conferences on. So but it'll be nice. And I'm excited to be interviewing some of the other speakers as well, which I will be putting on the channel too. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is wonderful. I'm excited. I cannot wait to go there. I will definitely leave links and all of the information in the description box so you can check it out, and you can check out Linda and her school and everything like that. I love Linda. She's got great personality. She's so intelligent and she's got so much to share. So definitely check out the conference, check her out. And thank you, Linda, for joining me today.
Well, thank you for inviting me, dear.
All right. We'll see everybody on the next one, and bye-bye.